Well, hello everybody who is listening to Kamisha Reviews. I want to say welcome to my channel and thank you for all the support that I have received from anyone who's watching my channel. We are talking about Greenleaf today. Yesterday's episode, well, I'm not sure when it came on. I actually just watched it before I went to work. The episode got kind of deep for me. Compared to last episode, was a little lackluster. This episode really hit home in a few parts of it. Okay? Okay, so they're gonna have church at home. This is the last Sunday for Calvary. It's actually pretty sad because this family has put so much, Greenleaf put so much time into this church to see it all in, to see Bob and Phil and everybody just kind of win. And I know that you shouldn't look at it that way, but that is the way I'm looking at it. It looks like evil is winning. You know, but of course, like they always say, God has the last say, right? Okay. So they're going to have church at home, which I did love that. There was a time I can remember when my father was even alive, my mother would say, you can worship anywhere. I can remember some Sundays if we didn't want to go to church, my mom would tell us, you know, let's pull the Bible out, let's read some scriptures, let's just talk about it. Just, you know, having service, you know, at home. So Lady May is, you know, gonna preach, and the whole theme is new beginnings, because it pretty much is a new beginning. I mean, for everybody, really. I mean, look at Jacob and his situation with Carissa. They are about to get a divorce, which Carissa does not want a divorce. This episode, I really looked at Carissa where she looks like she's really maybe bit off more than she can chew. And when I say that, it's because Carissa did not think that Jacob was going to follow through with this divorce and, you know, the whole thing. I think Carissa thought, you know, I'll give him a little tap, you know, put a little fire to Jacob, and he'll come around and we'll be back to normal. And no, Jacob is like, we're getting divorced. Okay, it's done. So after the church ceremony, they plan on telling Zora about the divorce. I just feel bad. Zora been trying to look out for her cousin. Sophia is having a rough time ever since she, you know, sent this boob pic to her ex or whatever, and it's been plastered all over the internet. Then somebody else got the boob pic after they thought they got rid of it, screenshot it, and it's all over the internet again. So she don't want, she does not, excuse me, want to go back to school because of this situation. She just feels violated and very, very frustrated, and she does not want to go deal with, you know, and she been getting texts and messages from people from the school, probably really, you know, they're probably bullying her or teasing her, you know, because of the picture. And she's kind of done. I thought it was pretty cute how AJ came to the ceremony that the Greenleafs are having at their home. Last church service, well, not last church service, but instead of going to Calvary to worship there at the house, I thought it was pretty nice how AJ actually was there at the ceremony. And I'm like, you know, that you can't really, I mean, the way they're bringing him in the family, I think is wonderful. I really do. Because, you know, at first I really thought AJ was not going to have anything to do with the Greenleafs. But it seems like they're getting closer. And I love the way Pastor Greenleaf and AJ actually had some time together and are actually getting closer. I thought that was nice the way him and AJ was looking at this car and talking about when he was young. I really enjoyed that. It kind of put me in the mind of my dad and my kids, just seeing, you know, the grandparents and their generation. And I don't know, I just really liked that. It was really, really, really nice to see that. But charity, this charity that I'm seeing is the charity that I remember. She's looking really cute in these last few episodes. The little dresses she's been wearing, Max dresses have been really, really cute. But Charity's at home, and she is, I think, maybe the only one that can save this situation. Now let's get back to the house. Right now the house is in question. We had this whole Basie family again involved with the Greenleaf. What's new, right? So when she called, just the younger sister called about the house, I want to have a conversation. Lady May was like, I'm gonna go down there and talk to her myself. I'm gonna go down there myself, woman to woman, gonna have a conversation. But when Lady May goes down to the church and she sees the influence this young lady has in her community, it has her with her heart is looking at things differently. Like, maybe God wants me to give her the house, because when she sees the girl is doing God's work, and she's doing it all on her dime, and she is struggling financially, but she's getting it done. And she's looking at this like, maybe this is what I need to do. I need to give her this house. She comes home and she tells Bishop this. Bishop's like, he doesn't agree with that. He doesn't agree with the fact of giving the house up. And he's like, God didn't tell me anything. So that's kind of a question. This is what she's thinking about doing right now after going to go visit. I think she thought she was going to go there and tear into her, like the way she's handled things in the past. But Lady May wasn't counting on going to this church and seeing this girl and what, the work that she's doing. It touched her. It really did. So, poor little Zora, Jacob and Carissa sit her down and let her know what's going on between the two of them, that they are getting a divorce. Carissa, of course, gets angry like any other kid. I don't care how old you are. It's not really an age limit to pain from your parents. She's very upset about this divorce that's on the way. And of course, she blames her dad. She made a statement. I've been watching this for a long time. He even mentioned a woman's name. I was like, wait a minute. Who did he say? April, Angela, or something? I was like, oh, okay, well, dang. Jacob just really kind of messed up with the kids. Like, people think that kids don't know what's going on. Kids are not aware. Kids are very aware. If they're being quiet, that doesn't mean they don't know what's going on. And she, like I said, she was very upset. And Carissa did make it plain and clear that it wasn't just Jacob that dropped the ball in this relationship. And then she's like, well, you didn't cook dinner or something? And I think she kind of gave her a hint and a half, like, no, it was more than that. She got really upset and she just left. Noah and Grace, after the whole dinner, because they just after the breakfast, well, it was a big brunch after the ceremony that Lady May gave. Everybody was kind of in the house. You know how you have your family get together, everybody's eating full, everybody's in different parts of the house. So Grace and Noah are actually visiting, sitting on the couch. They were speaking about when they were younger, how she lost her virginity at church when they were younger. And, she's like, don't tell AJ that. And they're just talking about the past. And he brought up that when he used to at one point in time stay out in the other house on the grounds, there was this book or journal that he had come across, and there were some statements made in there about, I guess, this Negro coming by and they're thinking this might be Basie's dad. You know, they're just speculating right now, but Grace is about to investigate, because when she went back out to the house, this is where the teenagers stay at. She went back out to that little house on the grounds. You know, she sees Zora out there very upset. She finds out about her brother and sister-in-law getting a divorce, and you know, came out there to find out about the books and everything. But she also saw her niece upset, and you know, offered shoulder to cry on if she needed to. But Zora has always portrayed herself to me as a very strong individual. She was just like, no, I'm good. But she was very, very upset, staring at her parents' picture, and a picture of her and her brother, and just a family portrait, and just bringing up bad memories. So, but like I said, she found something. Grace did. She found something, and some books and stuff like that, and we'll soon find out what this is going to actually mean for the house, because I have a feeling that there's something in there that's going to benefit the Greenleafs. They need a break. So speaking of a break, Charity had been trying to call, well, actually Charity did get a hold of Phil's dad, Shabar, whatever his name is. Sorry. So she got a hold of him and was trying to find out what Phil's mom did for the church. Like, why are you off the grid? You completely left. You're not involved with your son. You're just gone. Phil doesn't have anything to do with you. Like, what's the tea? So once she spilled everything to Phil's dad, you would think that, you know, she still got nowhere with that. But I don't know. He made a statement, and he said, "What? Sometimes things flow one way." I don't know if there was I'm probably saying this incorrectly. I'm not sure there's a message in that. I don't know. But I was wondering, was that some kind of hit and a half or whatever? I really, I don't know. So, anyway, I know that Bishop asked Grace for some money to maybe try to sway Basie's little sister into leaving them alone. I really don't know. But either way it go, Greenleaf, Lady Mae, and the Bishop decide to go see this young lady to talk to her. I don't know what was the plan. But guess who comes out the building when they pull up? The Basie they can't stand. The sister. The one that was trying so hard to trap Bishop and all this mess, what that was, a year ago? Maybe, probably more than a year ago. And I was like, child. So, they ended it with that. But you should have seen the Greenleaf's face when they seen her walk out of there. I was like, Oh my goodness, let me tell you, that did not make them happy. I think this is going to be a different response than You Can Have the House. Lady Mae is going to turn on the fire, which I am looking forward to seeing, because she probably going to tear little mama up. Okay, let's go. Okay. Yeah. So the Greenleafs go to the church for one last hurrah. Memories. And that's where it ended. If I missed anything, I'm sorry. But that episode was actually very somber, man, because it seemed like everything was coming to an end. And even when AJ was talking to Sophia, he was telling her, I know you don't want to go back to school, but he said, look at Charity. Look at these people that are, in this house. These people are too old to be here. You're going to have to leave. He said, even if I grew up with you, with Zora, and we played hide and seek or whatever, you still would have to leave. You can't just, stay here. And you know what I noticed too, when they wanted to talk to Zora, I'm talking about her parents, Carissa and Jacob, And I noticed Sophia, when Charity asked the nieces to watch the baby, when she said, you know, I don't like doing that, I really wasn't thinking that she was talking about that baby watching Charity's son. I was like, wow. I mean, I understand because she found out she can't have kids. But Sophia, man, sometimes it seemed like ever since she found out about the fact she can't have kids, she has been a completely different person. And y'all can type in the comment below if y'all agree with me or not. But I tell you what, I want to see Greenleaf win. I want to see them win. I want them to keep their house. I would love to even see them get that church. But some kind of way, I really, before that thing tear down, I'm telling you, I want to see that scene where Grace is running out to stop the demolition because they have no right to the church or something happens. I don't know. I'm hoping this. But anyway, that's all I got, guys. That was the episode of, I think it was the 5th day. Or is it the 6th day? I don't know. I'll put it in the title. Thank you guys for watching. Peace.